Great music. Women with PCOS are 7 times more likely to commit suicide. Here's why. Distressing symptoms that rob us of the lives that we want to live today, profound chronic health complications that rob us of quality years of life. I'm Claire Dixon, CEO and co-founder of Neuraura, and we are unlocking bioelectronic medicine for chronic underserved health conditions, starting with PCOS. PCOS, or polycystic ovarian syndrome, is the most common hormonal condition affecting almost 1 in 5 women. Dysregulating ovulation and the menstrual cycle, it's a leading cause of infertility, and messing with our metabolism, increasing insulin resistance. More than 50% of women who have PCOS will develop diabetes before the age of 40. Today, there is no effective, widely accessible solution. Loop will be the first, a bioelectronic wearable, translating high-quality, peer-reviewed, 1,000-person cohort studies from the field of electroacupuncture into a convenient, at-home, easy-to-use device. Those studies have proven that electrostimulation is as effective as metformin. It also has reproductive benefits, and there are no known side effects. And our preliminary human studies, hot off the press this week, are proving out that we can do that with our own microneedle technology. Unlike the existing standard of care, hormonal contraceptives, Loop works in harmony with a woman's body, reducing insulin resistance, restoring hormonal balance, modulating the peripheral and central nervous system, and at a target cost of ownership of less than $400 per year, compared to $15,000 for equivalent acupuncture treatments. With a razor and blade revenue model, the opportunity in PCOS is at least $7 billion. But our impact doesn't end there. What we're building is a scalable platform to treat chronic underserved health conditions. So ourselves, later targeting a reimbursed weekly disposable for prediabetes and diabetes, and working with a growing list of partners on other clinical use cases. Think the 30% year-on-year growth rates we see in what I'll call passive wearables. Now apply that logic to a wearable device that actually delivers therapeutic effect. We're driven to get our solution into the hands of those who need it most. We've already confirmed an accelerated Class 2 510(k) regulatory pathway through the FDA pre-sub process. Using predicates for pain management, no clinical data is required for market launch. We'll then use our own device as a predicate and escalate claims for PCOS. B2B2C will be our primary channel, and we already have a letter of intent for significant pre-sales with a leading online pharmacy in Canada. We'll also harness the power of an extremely motivated, connected, and well-informed end-user community, working with advocacy and community group partners. What makes this possible? Our patented microelectrode technology. So these microneedles penetrate the outer layers of the skin, overcoming the electrical resistance and generating a much more significant therapeutic effect than your standard TENS, but without damaging the skin the way that stainless steel microneedles can, or creating a mess like gel electrodes. For other applications, for recording, they also offer very high-quality signal and spatial resolution. My brilliant co-founder developed our core technology over the last decade and span it out from the Hotchkiss Brain Institute, a pioneering institution in the field of brain-machine interface. For myself, I'm driven to make a difference in women's health after my own 8-year journey with infertility. I also bring to the role 25 years of international commercial experience and a Harvard MBA. We're extremely lucky to be supported by world-class advisors, people like Christy, who is one of the co-founders of the Stanford Wearables Lab, Helen, who's here today, who spent 2 decades leading the team at Abbott to develop the continuous glucose monitor sensor, and Lisa, who is the global thought leader in electrostimulation for PCOS. Now, since re-energizing our team around this significant opportunity in women's health in Q4 last year, we've moved extremely quickly to develop prototype devices, to get preliminary clinical evidence, and to build our community of partners. And that's what we're seeking today. We're seeking partners who can provide access to capital, open their networks to channel and referral partners, and to support us in building brand and community. We're unlocking bioelectronic medicine for chronic underserved health conditions, starting with PCOS. Please join us. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, amazing.
Question. First of all, thank you so much. Really appreciate seeing someone innovating in this space. Please could you run over how this will be monetized and how it will be scaled? And are there any ideas of innovating streams of income?
So obviously, we haven't talked much about it, but longer term, there's a huge data opportunity here. But for now, we're focused on getting a solution that's actually going to deliver therapeutic effect out as quickly as possible. Mm-hmm. So we have a number of different options. For the European and North American market, we will be a regulated medical device. But we'll be over the counter in the US. That's the route I've described. So that will be an upfront cost for the electronic component, which is the stimulator unit, and then either bundles or a subscription service for the electrodes, which are one-time use. Mm-hmm. As we move into more of a weekly disposable model, that'll be very much based on this kind of CGM type model. So we'll be reimbursed. And we're also considering going to market directly as a wellness device in Asia. Mm-hmm. Because of the acceptance of acupuncture as a treatment modality. We think that'll be actually just widely accepted without going the regulated route.